Samsung's next budget phone might actually outsmart some flagships, and not just on price. This thing is sneaky good, from stealth upgrades in AI to a surprise software advantage. The Galaxy S25 FE is pulling some unexpected moves, and the best part, you probably weren't even watching for it. Welcome back, viewers! James here! If you're into the kind of tech news that slips under the radar but hits hard, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Let's dive in, because the leaks have been wild lately. The S25 FE isn't just some sidekick to the Ultra, it's quickly becoming a fan favorite for all the right reasons. The design is getting a fresh coat of polish with slimmer curves and sleek new colors: jet black, clean white, icy blue, and navy. No neon circus here, just confident, modern tones that quietly flex. But here's where it gets spicy. Yep, wireless charging. Yep, we're getting G2 support like the main S25 lineup, but without the magnets. So if you're planning on snapping on magnetic wallets or MagSafe style docks, you'll need a case with magnets built in. Not ideal, but still a solid win for wireless fans. And while we're talking wins, this might be the first non-foldable Samsung phone to launch with One UI 8 out of the box. That's right. While the rest of the S25 lineup launched with Android 15, this one is sneaking ahead with Android 16. It's like getting early access to the future for less money. And yes, Galaxy AI is baked in too. The same tools from the Ultra, like Audio Eraser and now Breathe, are coming to the FE. Samsung's not holding back anymore, even on their so-called budget phones. But what about performance? Well, this is where things get complicated. Depending on your region, you're either getting the Exynos 2400 or MediaTek's Dimensity 9400. Neither is as beastly as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 Elite from the S25 Ultra, but they're no slouches either, especially for casual users. Sure, gamers and benchmark chasers might be left wanting, but for most people, it'll fly. And there's a twist. Even with this slightly lower tier chip, Samsung is promising 7 years of major Android updates. That's more than what many full-price flagships offer, meaning the S25 FE might still be running fresh software in 2032. Wild, right? Now let's talk camera. Up front, we're getting a bump to a 12MP selfie cam, which brings it in line with the rest of the S25 family. It's a subtle change, but for content creators and video call warriors, the rear setup, likely sticking with the 50MP main sensor, 12MP ultra-wide, and AMP telephoto with 30x zoom. Nothing radically new, but if Samsung sprinkles in some software AI magic, expect better low light shots and snappier detail. The display, still a gorgeous 6.7-inch flat OLED with 120Hz refresh rate. But here's the kicker. It might get brighter if Samsung gives it the same panel as the main S25 models. We could be looking at peak brightness hitting 2600 nits. That's ultra-level brights on an FE phone. Imagine scrolling in full sunlight. No problem at all. Battery-wise, things seem familiar for 700 mAh with 25W charging. It won't break records, but it won't leave you stranded either. With Samsung's optimizations and the slightly less power-hungry chip, expect solid all-day performance. As for durability, it's still got the goods IP67 rating, stereo speakers, in-display fingerprint sensor, Wi-Fi 6E, and Bluetooth 5.3. It checks all the boxes that actually matter and skips the stuff you probably never use anyway. Price, nothing official yet, but if it lands around the same $649 mark as the S24 FE, this could be the stealth flagship killer of the year. And it's launching sometime in Q4, so keep your eyes on September and October, just in time for the holiday rush. So yeah, the S25 FE might not scream for attention, but it's the kind of phone that slowly wins you over, feature by feature, detail by detail. It's Samsung at its most calculated, giving you just enough of everything, cutting smart corners, and wrapping it all up in a clean design. Think you'll pick one up? Or are you waiting to see what Apple, Google, or OnePlus throw down next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone, and if you made it this far, thanks for hanging out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because there's a lot more coming your way.